Hello everybody, I am Dr. Leonardo of a space pianist. And today we are here to experience something unique related to the project ASTROBEAT. ASTROBEAT is an innovative experiment that is testing a technique to repair spacecraft after a damage created by an impact in orbit. And together with its scientific payload, there is the artistic part, where different music compositions are on board of the experiment. And today there will be the streaming live from the International Space Station of the soundtrack of Astrobeat that I composed together in collaboration with Grammy-nominated cellist Tina Guo and world-renowned producer Steve Mazzaro. So today in this virtual meeting, we have Tina Guo, hi Tina, and
Hello.
and several guests, starting from Director of Engineering, Dr. Xjenza Malta, the Deputy Director of Aviation, Roberto Tiscio, the engineers from Voyager Space that later on I will introduce one by one, and Professor Andrea Macho representing New York University Abu Dhabi. I still don't know if Dr. Mark Wiley from Southeast Technology University will make in time to join us probably later, because I know he has also another big project going on in exactly these days. Plus, we have also Chiara Rovoletto, which is a visual artist that created the beautiful artwork of a project that you will see very soon. I'm really proud of this initiative because Tina Guo and Steve Mazzaro are helping the different institutions involved in boosting the outreach of a project, bringing science from bridging science from a group of technical people to the public to a very different range of age. So after the streaming, there will be a sort of round table where the different people that took part in the project will explain a bit their perspective on the project. And before starting, I would like you, Tina, to give you an overview of what represents the project Moon Seeds for you.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's about 7 a.m. here, bright and early. I'm so happy and honored to be a very small part of this with all of these amazing, genius people. And over here, I just play the cello. So Leo reached out to me, I think it was maybe about 6 months ago, with this incredible opportunity to be a part of this. I've been very lucky to perform all over Earth, but I've never had the opportunity to do anything related to space. I am also a little bit of a space nerd casually, so that was such an exciting prospect. So basically, Leo and I, we composed together this piece of music that is the official soundtrack of ASTROBEAT. And my dear friend Steve Mazzaro, who I met working with Hans Zimmer, he composes music together with Hans Zimmer. He actually took some of the sounds that Leo provided that were recorded in space as a sound design. So in this piece, it's just Leo on the piano, which was the first initial bass, the primary bass of this composition. And then I wrote my cello parts on the acoustic cello. And then Steve came in and produced the entire track and tied everything together using only sounds from space that he manipulated and created together. So I'm very excited for everyone to be able to hear this piece and also hopefully watch the music video that is coming out very soon.
Amazing. And after the streaming, when we do the chat, that will be kept with a simple language, both for music but also for science, for who is following this live stream. I would love, Tina, to have also your insight in what was for you passing from a science fiction, so on the previous compositions on which you worked on, to a real science project. So just your point of view. So now I would give the stage to Dr. Xjenza Malta, representing MCAST, and after Martina, I will speak with you, and we start with the part with the Voyager Space. So please, Steve.
Thank you, Leonardo, for your introduction. I think this project for us, for the Institute, is a very important and prestigious project. Why? Because it ties various areas of our institute together. First of all, in the area of aerospace, where for the first time we're actually leading a project which will be carried out of the Earth's atmosphere. Also, this project ties other areas which are important, such as metallurgy, materials, cold temperature welding, and various technologies which together should also enhance the knowledge and the body of knowledge which exists in this area. So well done, Leonardo and team. We are very proud of you. Keep this up and keep up the good work.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So now Martina, that is the system engineer manager and has been one of the main point of contacts with Voyager Space. Hi, Martina, I see you. Let me just put
Hi, everyone. Hi, Leonardo.
bigger your camera. Okay, perfect. So, hi, Martina. Before we start, so in the meanwhile, Andy and Nicholas can get ready. If you would like to give a quick overview of the project and also of what is going to happen. So I leave to you the part about saying that the file is on ASTROBEAT and the streaming will be done to Earth.
Thank you very much, Leonardo. First of all, it's really a pleasure to be here, to be involved in this moment, because, of course, from our side, we worked on ASTROBEAT against time with you, MCAST, and of course, all your team, Leonardo. And it has been really a pleasure, and it's emotional to see ASTROBEAT on orbit nowadays, but of course, be part of something bigger than the only part of the engineering. It's always really, really emotional. So thank you, first of all, for this. And yes, ASTROBEAT, it's really an impressive mission, an impressive program that we worked in. It's mainly focused on the cold-welding addition, and that is one of the most interesting parts of what happens on the space nowadays, and is one of the most critical parts of that. So it's important to work and study on this kind of field for the engineering side and for the evolution of the technology on orbit. And thanks to ASTROBEAT, we are going to see what things happens when the microgravity is the main environment. So yes, we, as mentioned, we worked against time to be on this flight and to launch ASTROBEAT, but it worked. So we are really proud of that too.
Yes,
so
thank you very much,
thank
Martina. And yes, we worked literally round the clock. It was really challenging. And after, we can also talk a bit about the main milestones, and also maybe Simone can give an overview about Nanoracks. Now, Andy, tell me if you are available and ready to connect, so we can go to the part that everyone is waiting, which is the streaming of Moon Seeds.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes,
We'll begin.
I made you a presenter. Just a second. Perfect. So, please, everyone, just remember about your microphones, because now I'm super proud to tell that streaming of moon seeds is going to happen. So Andy, just give me a sign when you are ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so in 5 seconds we can start. I'm not sure if there is a technical problem, Andy. A technical problem, a technical delay.
Oh, you can't hear that?
I have to say that I am truly, truly proud of this moment. So thank you very much, Andy. And it's incredible how much these bytes, because at the end we are talking about bytes, are traveling how many kilometers. And I have to say that the audio quality was not bad at all from what I can see here. So thank you, Andy. So please, if you can stop sharing the screen. So I leave the word to Tina. And so besides, I mean, I'm super happy, and it's also difficult now to speak very professionally, and it's always beautiful. So Tina, just a couple of thoughts from you about this live streaming, your experience passing from science fiction to fiction, and I let you to tease the video clip that will be published tomorrow that was developed together with Joel Moody, and thanks to the support of Linda Werley of the Athena Foundations for the Arts. So please, Tina.
Yes. So first of all, thank you to everyone who joined us live to experience the stream together. I was typing a little bit in the live chat. I also wanted to say that, Leo, you are so incredible to work with. You have such positive energy, and I love how passionate you are about everything. So it's been great. As Leo mentioned, the official music video for Moon Seeds is coming out tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, where I am in Los Angeles. So that's 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, or of course, you can just watch the video after it's uploaded. It is going to be on my YouTube channel. Right now, this video is playing on Leo's. So you can easily find a link, and I think both of us will share the links later as well. And if you want to stream the song live, it will be available everywhere. And yeah, again, just being, I've worked on movie soundtracks like Leo's mentioned, some space related or whatnot, but this is just such an exciting opportunity, and it's really wonderful to be able to make music completely openly, with a completely open creative space. We didn't have any limitations on what we had to do. So I hope that this piece resonates with you guys, and it gives you a vibe of spaciness, if that makes any sense. And yeah, Leo, is there anything specific that you wanted
No,
to
yes.
maybe discuss or touch upon?
Yeah, no, simply that the next step is to do a concert from space, and here is where Voyager Space enters in the game, because now we are literally living day by day this new space era. And first of all, I want to tell that I'm super happy and honored that you took up this challenge. And I'm truly honored also by the role of Steve Mazzaro, because to take space sounds recorded by NASA and morph them, layer them into orchestral sounds, already that is a feat on its own. And as a musician, your cello lines are totally outstanding, and I'm sure that this composition can resonate a lot with people. And connected to this, now we can call Chiara, so to know about her point of view. And before letting the stage to Chiara, me and Tina worked around an idea. So the title Moon Seeds is related to space history, merging the current space era we are living in, because in 1971 with Apollo 14, seeds of a sycamore tree were sent with astronauts in the trip to the moon, and they came back. And those were the first studies where scientists studied the behavior of seeds to have plants also in space. And we were surprised at the time of scientists, those seeds germinated growing trees. Now, the fascinating part is that there is an archive managed by a scientist at NASA, Dr. Dave Williams. This trees that are all in a catalog, created the second generations of seeds, and few selected seeds of the second generation will fly to the moon with the next Artemis mission. So it is poetry merging with science. So when we created the moon seeds, we worked around this idea and of course around the super powerful symbol that represents for humans, that is the tree. So, Tina, I don't know if you want to add something, and after we can give the stage to Chiara.
Yes, so super cool. Again, I know I'm using very basic terms, cool, but super amazing, incredible. And Leo also was very kind to give both Steve and I some of these baby moon seeds. I don't have it right now in my office with me, but that was really, really just delightful and incredible. And you look at them and you just think about the journey that they've taken. And it was, very, very inspiring. So that's
Thank you, and more than to me is thanks to Dr. Dave Williams that generously retrieved them from the official catalog, and it was the minimum since this big venture of space art. So thank you very much, Tina. And now talking about space art, I'm super happy to introduce you a great visual artist that is not the first time that she's taking part to a space art project. In fact, Chiara created the artwork also for the Mallet project, that was the space mission led by Professor George Boggio, where I sent for the first time on board the International Space Station my music. So, hi Chiara.
Hi Leo, hi everyone. It's a pleasure to be here, and first of all, it's a pleasure to work again with you, Leo, and I want to thank you to give me the opportunity to keep part of this amazing space project. And to me, it's a great honor as a big fan of sci-fi, science fiction, and science. And it's really amazing to be part of to give my small contribution, artistic contribution to this.
And perfect. I wanted to ask you. So first of all, also here is a spoiler for tomorrow. Chiara is the vice president of Sky Up Academy in Italy, which is the biggest academy in Italy and one of the biggest worldwide, that deals with VFX, and Chiara will provide an overview about this. With the support of Chiara and Sky Up Academy, besides the artwork, also the visuals that you will see tomorrow in the video were developed specifically for this project, also with the support of AI. So Chiara, would like to give us a quick overview about the beautiful artwork that we just saw, and just some teaser about the visuals you did specifically for the video of Moon Seeds.
Yes, of course. So at Sky Up Academy, I worked with Mauro Baldissera to prepare many kind of visual art. So the first one that you have already seen is the cover, that is made with traditional digital art, so digital painting. And I get, of course, inspired by the previews of the song Moon Seeds that really gave me goosebumps while listening and drawing it. And so that is a classical workflow as a artistic workflow. Tomorrow you will see instead the background for the music video, which I've used a different technique, which I experimented with the AI to prepare some abstract and a bit sci-fi and dreamy backgrounds. So tomorrow you'll see, and then I've used 3D art to do some technical preview for ASTROBEAT. So I really used the 360.
Right, I was forgetting the role of Sky Up.
Yes.
Was also on the technical side, and it was amazing because you and your colleagues developed an amazing rendering of the 3D model of ASTROBEAT. A render that was so well done that got the spotlight by NASA newsletter, and also for sure also helped to have ASTROBEAT as selected of between the best, let's say, the most interesting experiments currently on board of the International Space Station that have been promoted and presented by the International Space Station and National Lab. So there was also this part that I was forgetting. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chiara. Just now, is not your first time that you deal with space art. So, which is your as an artist? So you can just be purely an artist for the public that can be exposed to the technical part, the musical part. So your vision about your profession in the framework of space art.
Working for space art and for space is like getting closer to something that I always think that is distant from my daily routine, because science is something that is far away from my usual thing. So it's like a movie or a dream to see science and to speak about it. So being part of this project makes me closer to something that I admire. And I'm not part of it, but I'm happy to be part of science with my artistic contribution.
So what I can say, I just give a correction to you. In reality, now you are part of it, in the sense that one of my mottos is that in space, there is space for everyone. And nowadays, space doesn't need only engineers, but also artists, psychologists, lawyers. So the space economy is becoming bigger and bigger. So thank you very much, Chiara. It's always amazing to collaborate with you, and your work is truly outstanding and perfectly matches the artistic message that myself, Tina, and Steve want to give with Moonseeds. So now I would
Thank you.
thank you very much. Now I will introduce you to Professor Andrea Macho of New York University, Abu Dhabi, which is the director for the Center of Astrophysics and Space Science. So I will let him to present, introduce a bit himself, to give an overview of the activities of his center. And as a teaser, today, Professor Macho represents also what we will see on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, there will be the second streaming event, where there will be also Professor Carlo Guedes and Professor Matteo Marciano that took part in this big venture. So there will be the streaming of a composition by Professor Guedes and of two students that won a space music contest. Plus, this will be discussed more in detail on Wednesday. The piano that you listen here for Moonseeds and the composition of mine that you will listen on Wednesday was recorded in Abu Dhabi at the Nuyad Art Center with a label run by students, Gazilla Records, under the guidance of Professor Matteo Marciano. So this was the teaser. Hi, Andrea. The stage is yours.
Hello, hello everyone. I'm in Abu Dhabi. That you won't tell from my background. This is not a typical Abu Dhabi landscape, and it's 7:30 p.m. here. So first of all, I'd like to thank Leonardo and MCAST for taking us from NYU Abu Dhabi into this amazing journey through space and music. Has been a privilege. Has been breathtaking to see what you can achieve if you put your mind and your passion to it. I'm an astrophysicist by training, and I'm a theorist, so I'm the kind of person that usually deals with equations and numbers, and being part of an experiment like this, which conjugates art and space science, has been a true experience. In NYU Abu Dhabi, we have the Center for Astrophysics that I am directing since a few years, where we do a large spectrum of studies, from satellites and instruments that go in space down to studying the physics of exotic objects like black holes, wormholes. So we drift a little bit into interstellar and this kind of science. So in a way, we are so we are close also to the scientific and sci-fi passions that many of you share in this call. For me personally, it has been amazing to see the images that recently have been released of ASTROBEAT floating in space in the International Space Station in microgravity, something that I've seen on Earth and now is in space. And for me, even though I am a scientist, it's been literally mesmerizing. The last thing I want to mention is that, as Leonardo already anticipated, there will be the other streaming on Wednesday, where my colleagues from the arts, from the music department, will be able to tell you more about the engagement of our students in this amazing project. For the scientific part, I'm very eager that ASTROBEAT is working fine, and I look forward to have it back on Earth to do more analysis on the scientific side of the experiment. For the moment being, I am truly honored to be in this call, and I want to thank one more time Leonardo, MCAST, and all the other people that participated in this experiment for making it happen. It's been great journey.
Thank you very much, Andrea. And I want also to highlight that you and your center have been great supporters for the project. And we are also paving the way to bring this to the next level. And also, of course, this is just an overview, a quick overview, but I mean, when I visited your university, I was really stunned by the research that you and your collaborators follow. So it's literally super fascinating, and we could also speak for hours about this. So thank you very much. Now, talking about more the scientific part and how beautiful and amazing can be science, I would leave the stage to or Martina or Simone. I don't know who of you is planning to do this, to provide a overview about Voyager Space and how Voyager Space is boosting the scientific research for space. So Martina or
Leonardo, yes.
Okay.
We are going to lead this part together.
Okay.
We are really happy to provide you an overview of what we do. I'm going to share with you a little more about Voyager, and Simone is going to share with you the environment in which ASTROBEAT is right now, and what we actually have on board the ISS. So first of all, yes, I'm as you said before correctly, I'm the system engineering manager in Voyager Space Exploration Europe. It was formerly called Nanoracks Europe, because Nanoracks was established in Italy, in Turin, in 2019. And then after 3 years, it was acquired by Voyager Space. Nowadays, in 2024, we are 100% under the Voyager Space umbrella, and we are in the exploration department with 6 other companies that work in the space field. The Voyager Space Exploration work in the space field, in fact, since 35 years, and we worked really covering lots of different aspects, but mainly we are focused on the ISS itself. So the ISS is this gigantic laboratory on orbit around the Earth, and we are so lucky, and we worked so much to design and produce some facilities, some platforms that are actually on orbit now, inside and outside the ISS, in which we can host experiments that comes from different kinds of field, and we work strictly close with the governative, with governatives, but also with private companies, but not only. We work a lot to open new opportunities for the educational field. So that's why we are really happy to work with MCAST and to have the chance to meet Leonardo and its team, because this is part of the main core business of the company. So
also,
as said,
I will be happy if you or Simone highlight the unique selling point of Voyager Space, because it's true you are not the only company, of course, that can provide access to the International Space Station. But when I discovered the Voyager Space, I was also intrigued by something that for now only you have, and that can open the doors to much bigger projects.
Yes, of course. We hired, I think that you are mentioning about Bishop Airlock,
yes.
I will imagine. Yes, we hired the first company, actually the first private companies that had the chance to design and install on the ISS a module, let me say, a little module. And this is the Bishop Airlock itself. We are talking about a door that is the second door on board the ISS, and is the first private. And this door let us to not only host payload inside the ISS, but also to host payload outside the ISS. So to provide to the science and the development of the technology the opportunity to experiment the vacuum and the external of the ISS itself. So yes, we and now I leave the floor to Simone. Nowadays we are hosting ASTROBEAT on one of the internal platforms that is called Nanot. But let's say there are plenty of opportunities, and one of them is the Bishop Airlock.
Okay,
so thank you very much.
Thank you, Martina, for the overview. After this introduction, I think it's the perfect moment to show some images, I will say. So, Simone, I make you a presenter. Leonardo. Hi, Simone. So I make you a presenter so you can share the screen, and I also give you the spotlight.
Absolutely.
Okay, please introduce first yourself, because I just said very quickly, and after you can show some images.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So first things first, it's a pleasure to be here, and I want to say really beautiful music track you've made. I'm Simone Silipo. I'm a technical analyst here for Voyager Space, working here with Martina and all the guys from the ops, and it's a very amazing experience. And so, yeah, let me share with you some images of our facilities. Nope.
Yes, now the screen is sharing.
Yes, but it's the wrong screen.
Yes.
Sorry.
But there was a photo of ASTROBEAT, which was amazing. So
yeah, absolutely. That's my wallpaper for the PC now. Yeah, yeah, I have plenty right everywhere. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Can you see that?
Yes.
The image.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Yes. So as Martina was mentioning, we are plenty of facility on the ISS. She have mentioned the Nanod, which is one of our facility on the Columbus. So the Nanod is basically the big container that allows to the Nanolab, which is ASTROBEAT, to get inside to receive power and data so that they can operate and the experiment that is inside. But we also have the black box, that is the big brother, which has more volume still inside, so only exposed to microgravity. If you want to go outside and so receive all the space environment for itself, we have the Bishop Airlock, absolutely, as Martina was saying, which not only has exposure to the space itself, but it can also do experiments on its own inside the ISS, and also is now being upgraded with a new facility, which is called NEL, which will have places around it to place also bigger volume experiments outside of it. So let me share with you some images, because there's here we have the ASTROBEAT Nanolab, as we're saying. This is the core of our philosophy, because as also Leonardo was saying, in space there's space for everyone. So this is the more standardized and user-friendly facility that we have. And this is the Bishop attached to the ISS. So as I was saying, it will be upgraded, so it has places around it to put other payloads. And one of the facilities that we are developing right now will be the NEL, which will allow even bigger volume experiments outside and more number of experiments outside the ISS. So it will have also a different field of view to do both Earth observation and deep space observation experiments, but obviously also material science. And that's basically your presentation. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Simone. And I want also to highlight for who is following that this looks very futuristic and science fiction, but we are super lucky because this is actual science. So I think really that the era we are living in is amazing. So thank you once again, Simone. Now, if I see online Deputy Principal Ronald Cormi, if Ronald and Roberto, you would like to give some final remarks after your talk, me and Tina will close this streaming. So, hi Ronald, I give you the spotlight, and after you, Roberto.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure that you share my view, and I enjoyed very much watching the streaming and listening to the music. And for us at MCAST, this is an exciting project led by Leonardo, and we've been in this voyage with him since he joined MCAST. He's very enthusiastic in his projects, and we very much support his endeavors in the current projects that he has. It's been amazing, actually. It's the first time that I can see technology and art go together, and I think that everyone will share that it was a very interesting presentation today. So well done, Leonardo, and well done to all the team and your collaborators at NEWAD and also at Voyager. Well done, everyone, because it's coming up as a really nice project.
Thank you very much, Ronald. Thank you a lot. And I take the opportunity to thank the technical team here in Malta. That besides me, I developed the ASTROBEAT together with Max Piteri, Luke Falzon, and Steve Wajar for the software electronic part. Plus, Dr. Wali didn't manage, unfortunately, to join us, but Dr. Mark Wiley, which is a lecturer at the Southeast Technological University in Ireland, is the co-author of the idea of using cold-welding adhesion to repair damages created by an impact with space debris on a spacecraft hull. So without Mark Wiley, it wouldn't be possible to be here today, or at least to arrive in such a short time to develop the experiment. And in his team, there is also a master student, which is Tiba Shafek. Plus, we got some support in a very critical moment by the University of Padova, thanks to Dr. Lorenzo Olivieri from the Space Research Center at the University of Padova, and one of his collaborators, PhD student Stefano Lopresti, that in the peak of our activities really gave us an important support. So, Roberto, if you would like to provide your point of view in terms of the Department of Aviation and Director also for the aerospace activities.
So, first of all, thank you very much to everyone. As I said, like is already expressed his gratitude to my top management. I can say that for me it was amazing to see the collaboration between big scientists and very talented artists, if I can say. for me, it was amazing as well to see that Leonardo was something that was original to involve as well students. Because I think behind all this activity, I mean, involving students is the most rewarding activity, no? Because at the end, you want to cross-fertilize your passion. I mean, what I see is that all of you were full of passion for this project, and sort of this passion, I mean, was definitely impacting our students. And I believe that all the students involved, they will be just benefit of your initiative and of your project. So was very nice to observe. I mean, people with great passion and working all together. I mean, it was a really great team, in my opinion, and they really achieved very great things. And that was very nice for us to support you, because definitely, I mean, you make we reach definitely our experience here. I mean, sometimes we work in normal jobs, within jobs, sometimes and see this kind of events, this kind of passion for a project for me was amazing, and that even for my management.
Thank you, Roberto. And I would like also to add that 4 years ago, me and you, we started nearly from a blank page. So we have a big experience in the aviation industry, but moving the first step for space in Malta, because Malta is a very green country about space, and it's now that real space activities are growing more and more in these last years. So without the correct moves wouldn't be possible to be here today. So thank you very much, Roberto. And now
you are welcome, and a big admirer to all of you.
Thank you, and ad astra will say. So thank you very much, Roberto. Now to close the streaming, I would like once again Tina, which is the honor guest for this event. So now we are at the end of this event. I did my best to stay as a professional as possible, but it was really emotional to have finally moon seeds presented literally to the world, and we are spanning 12 hours between different time zones. So Tina, from you, one last message for who is fascinated by space and space art and space music.
Hey, wow, what a big statement. First of all, it's been really fascinating and very interesting and wonderful to be able to hear about everyone, who was involved in the ASTROBEAT project, which I'm, again, a very, very tiny part of. I also haven't had the chance to speak directly to Chara, but I wanted to say that the artwork is absolutely beautiful and really brought everything to the next level, especially in the AI renderings, the artwork for the music video. And what do I want to say? I think I want to say that I feel that space, just the perspective of it, and music, similar to music, I really believe that it might sound cheesy, and maybe everyone says this, but I think it makes the limitations of us, where we're separated by the countries that we happen to be born in, our race, other, religious, whatever issues, political, but it really gives you a bigger perspective on our humanity, on our connection, and just the feeling, I think, that both the vastness and incredible endless nature of space and music and connection, and the feelings that brings to everybody. I really feel that that's something that's very powerful. And yeah, so I'm just so happy to be a part of this, Leo. Thank you again so much for having me. I'm very honored. Thank you.
Thank you. So to everyone, tomorrow, check Tina's YouTube channel, because there will be the premiere of the video clip that we recorded in Los Angeles. So we are really looking forward for that, and I'm really happy that we will present also the work done thanks to Joel Moody with the support of the Athena Foundations for the Arts. So thank you, Tina. Thank you once again. I'm sure we will bring this to the next level. Thank you everyone who took part to this streaming. And we meet on Wednesday with the part fully dedicated to New York University Abu Dhabi for another dose of beautiful space music. So thank you everyone, and see you up there.
Thank you,
Bye.
Leonardo.
Thank
And
you.
good night to everyone,
Thank
or
you.
good day.